Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nafisa, and on this channel we talk about all things real, raw, and girly. Today we're going to get into the topic of breakups. I feel like there's a lot of people breaking up right now. Not necessarily people around me, but it is a new year. It's 2024. People are looking for new beginnings, just trying to push out all the toxicity out of their lives. So I'm going to share with you guys a few tips and tricks, and yeah, let's get right into it. First of all, I want to say if you are going through a breakup, I am so sorry. Breakups are very emotional and very hard. I feel like people don't talk about how hard they actually are. It's like losing someone, like someone dying, and you grieving from that process, in my opinion. It's literally a heartbreak. Your heart actually hurts. And yeah, if you are going through something like that, I really hope your healing journey is easy for you. I hope you get to fully heal. All right, now this first tip is for people who are planning on breaking up with someone, or if you're battling the thoughts in your mind, like, oh, do I actually want this person? Like, do I actually want to break up? And like, you know how we have those battles in our mind and we're going like back and forth and back and forth. One day we love them, one day we hate them. Okay, in my opinion, what worked for me is literally getting a notepad or in your iPhone or your phone, go to your notes. Anytime this person hurts you, or go in the back of your mind, think about all the times that this person has hurt you or reasons on why you don't want to continue a future with them. I would recommend writing down exactly in detail what they did to you, or why you just don't, maybe they didn't do anything to you, but like why you don't want to continue a future with this person. Write it down every time it comes to mind. Every time you're hurting and you're like, I can't do this anymore, write that down. I promise it makes such a difference, because I feel like a lot of the times we can get so upset and we'll be going off in our heads about like, oh, I can't be with this person, like I can't sustain a future with them, like I can't do this. And then we kind of just forget about it. We heal from that, and we're back buddy buddy with them, even if that person doesn't deserve us. We're like, you know what, I love this person way too much. Or we might be going through a phase where we're just in a really good place in our lives, and we feel like that person deserves to enjoy that with you. So we'll be like, you know what, it wasn't that bad. You know what, I forgive them. You know what, I'm just gonna move on, even though you are doing yourself injustice by staying with that person. They don't deserve you, but the heart wants what it wants, and here we are, right? So, yes, I would recommend writing down everything this person does to you, whether you're still in this relationship and you're trying to figure out what you want. I would recommend write down every time they hurt you. Or if you are out of this relationship, dig deep in your mind. Think about the times that this person has fucked you over. Think about the times where this person has done injustice to you. Think about the times where the person has really hurt you. Because a lot of the times, love will blind us. Love is blind. Love is literally blind. It will blind all of that hurt. And that's just not what we want. I find that it's easier to break up with someone when you have fact behind it, because a lot of the times our thoughts can slip, and you can be breaking up with someone and they're like, but why do you really want to break up? Like, it's not really making sense to them. But girl, if you have those notes and you just pull it out real quick, well, the time that you did this and this and this and this, I can't do this anymore, you're not for me. The time that you did this, that, and the third, you have those receipts there. Or even for you to look back at yourself, like, if you're going through one of those phases where you're like, oh, well, he wasn't really that bad, or she really wasn't that bad, look back at those notes. She was. That's your heart talking. Listen to your mind and read those notes. Yes, they were. They were that bad. And it's time to let them go. Number two, I want to say invite all of those people that you've pushed out of your life. I feel like A lot of the times when we are in a relationship, we'll push away our friends, our relatives, not in like a rude way at all, but a lot of the times we just get caught up in our relationship. We're so in love and, we want to be with our partner all the time. We want to do everything with them. And we kind of forget about our family and our friends, and we forget that we have girlfriends and people who love us, our parents. Go back to that. Go back to the people you love. Invite them back into your life. Help them help you heal. I do feel like a lot of the times we push our relatives and loved ones out of our lives because, yes, we are so in love with our partners and, we kind of get distracted. But at the same time, I honestly do feel like a lot of the times we don't want to hear their opinions on our partner. And that's the red flag right there. If you feel like you have to, distance yourself away from your family or your friends because you don't necessarily want to bring them around your ex partner, you don't necessarily want to bring them around your loved ones, or you don't want to hear the opinions, or, they're not loved by them, that's probably a red flag and you should probably listen. So, yes, go out again, go out with your friends again, go hang out with your family again. Talk to your mom on the phone more. Go hang out with your parents. Go tell your siblings you love them. Go hang out with them. Distract yourself. And I don't mean to distract yourself from the entire healing process, but don't be that person that lays in bed and cries the entire time, because crying is a part of it anyway, but crying the entire time and just letting depression take over you, you're losing yourself. And what we're trying to do here is find ourselves again. So it's okay to cry, it's okay to grieve, but have balance and make sure you do things that you enjoy. Make sure you're showing yourself some love as well. That's a part of healing yourself. Show yourself some love. Do what you like to do. Go out more or do whatever you like to do. If you're a person that likes to stay in the house and, be by yourself, do that. So this third one kind of goes hand in hand with the first one that I said when I said write down what the person has done to you so you don't forget, and you let love in your heart take over and you're like, you know what, it wasn't that bad, but it actually is. I would say accept your decision and stand on business. Girl or boy, stand on business. If you say this is what you want and you are sure that this is what you want, stand on business. No one is going to take you serious, and I don't care who the person is. No one is going to take you serious when you say you are going to leave someone. You're about to leave the relationship. You make it a big deal, and then you go back. You've disappointed all of us. They don't take you serious. The person that you went back to, your lover, your ex lover, they do not take you serious. They think that they can have you back, and it's not, because you just showed them that you're not sure of yourself. You're not sure of your decisions. You don't know if this is what you actually want. A lot of the times when our prefrontal lobe hasn't developed, we are not really good at making decisions. I know for myself, I'm not 25 yet. That's when your prefrontal lobe develops. And I feel like before that, you're not really that great at decision making. You don't know if the decision you made is the right one. We kind of go back and forth, we flip flop a lot. So be sure on what you want. I know it's hard to say, like I said, especially before your prefrontal has developed. It's hard to make sure that the decision that you're making is the right one. And that's why we go back to our notes. Outweigh the good and the bad, and just really be sure that this is what you want. You don't want to be that person that goes back and forth, back and forth. And if you did go back and forth and back and forth already, let this be your last time. Let this be the time that you are standing on business. They think, oh, they're coming back, they'll be back. No, you won't. You won't. This time you will not be back. So this fourth one, a lot of people, I feel like, are not going to agree, because dealing with people personally and dealing with other people who have been through breakups, and I personally was like this, but it is so necessary to block them on everything, every contact, every social media, Gmail, all that, down to the nitty gritty. If you have any type of contact with them, there's a problem. You need to block them on anything, even if it's an app where you think like, oh, why would they contact me on here? Like, that's weird. No, block them on that too. I feel like it's so necessary. And when you don't do that, it gives your heart room to change your mind. And that's what we're not going to do. We're not going to change our mind because it's going to set us all the way back and it's going to make the process harder for when you actually are ready. I know that people say, like, oh, you should keep going back until you're actually ready. And when you actually are ready, you'll break and you'll actually leave. You don't want to be that person that goes through that process of going back and forth 10, 15 times before your heart is just completely broken and you have little pieces to just pick up. And the time is always now. If someone has shown you who they really are, has shown you their true colors, or if you just don't see yourself being with that person, always date for forever, date to marry and be together forever. I just think it's a waste of time to, grow and share experiences with people just to break up because, you're young, it makes no sense. Date with intention. So, yes, it's necessary to block them on absolutely everything. If you're not doing that, you're slowing down the process. You're going to make the process harder for the second or third or fourth time that you try this. Okay, number 5. This one is pretty funny because I am such a I'm not a sad girl, but I love some sad music. And I feel like if I were to go through a breakup, or most people, when they do go through a breakup, like the first kind of music that they listen to is like some sad girl music, Summer Walker type of vibe. And I know this is such like a small thing like music, but what you listen to really shows who you are as a person and what you might be going through in life. But also, I feel like it manifests in a way. If you're constantly listening to sad things and you're around sad people, you're going to be a sad music. And I don't mean like you have to put on some club music all the time, but listen to happy things. Listen to things that make you happy, not sadder. I find that music without words really do help because you can kind of manifest your own emotion into it. There's no words, so you can really make the music what you want to make it. Like if you're listening to music that's like, oh, he broke my heart, I'm gonna get you back, nigga, that's the mindset you're going to start developing. Listen to some like nice, calming, maybe meditation music or, you know, nice, vibey music. I would say my sixth tip would be to go out and meet new people. I feel like meeting new people is a very exciting process, and learning new people is actually really fun. I know that there's a lot of people that are like, learning new people or meeting new people is just not your thing. But I feel like if you are going through a breakup, it's kind of a necessity. Like, get your mind off of that boy or girl. Go out, meet new boys or girls. I'm not saying like go date someone, because it's definitely way too soon. But definitely meet new people, have fun with new people, distract yourself, and just share new experiences and new memories with different types of people. My sixth tip would be to stop having the mindset that you've wasted your time. I feel like a lot of the times, if we are in a long term relationship and that relationship isn't successful and we do end up leaving, we'll have the mindset like, oh, I've wasted all of these years or all of these months on this person. Like, it's not fair. Or we'll try to stay in the relationship and not do ourselves justice because, we've already been doing this for so long. Let's do it for longer. And I feel like although time is very precious, everything is a learning experience. You wouldn't know the things that you know about relationships, about people, about what you like or what you don't like if you didn't experience this relationship with this person. So I would recommend just leave that mindset, let that go, have the mindset that, you you've learned something from this. You know what not to do. You know what you do like, you know what you don't like now. You didn't waste time. This is what you've learned. Now, the last thing I want to say is, and I say this with all seriousness, I say this literally all the time, nothing even matters. Erica Badu. Or no, fuck, who is that? Nothing even matters. Okay, who the hell is she? Now I'm gonna I literally can't think of her name right now, but I do have a healing playlist down in my description below. Um it's not sad music, it's very much healing music. If you want to listen to that healing music, please check that out. Um, but yeah, like I said, nothing literally matters. When you look back at this in 5, 10 years, you're gonna be like, it wasn't really that deep because literally nothing even matters. Nothing matters. So those are my tips to you. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love, 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 love you guys so much. Please give me a like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.